and welcome to another episode of A Cup of Coffee and Shit. Well, by shit I mean Shit Skateboard Company, which is my first proper big sponsor. These are actually shit shades, Oakley collab thing. Before I get started, I just want to say thanks for everybody who checks out my new episodes of A Cup of Coffee and every week on my YouTube channel, and also every Friday at 1 o'clock I do a Instagram live video. It's in Norwegian, but you get to see me draw and do stuff, and I also post something on my Instagram afterwards where you can win stuff or be a part of a competition. Because this time, if you pre-order Kenny Chilling Volume 3, which I'm working on right now, I have 3 pages left, then you can win one of these awesome Kenny Chilling baseball trading cards. Baseball trading cards? I mean, Kenny Chilling trading cards. Not baseball, but trading cards with all these weird things. Go to my kaffefanzine.com or my Instagram at @martinmenzoni to see more of those. So everybody who pre-orders Kenny Chilling also gets a free comic that it's only available if you order Kenny Chilling Volume 3 at my webshop kaffefanzine.com. Okay, today we're gonna talk about my favorite shit skateboarding signature decks. That's right, I was so lucky that I got my own signature skateboards, and I'm gonna try and pick my favorite top 3, and I'm pretty sure one of them is gonna be a big surprise for you when I reveal what deck is my favorite. There's a big danger that this episode might be more than 10 minutes, so if that's too much for you, then too bad, because this is a lot of history and I want to tell a short story about each deck, and if you could see what I'm seeing right now, you would know it's not gonna be a short episode. But I have the frame now with my coffin. This is my first signature board, but even more important and more cool than the first signature skateboard is my first skateboard ever. This is, I skated this for 3 months. When I was 13, my dad gave me my first skateboard. I have a feeling my mom had something to do with it, but he picked out the skateboard at our local skate shop, Gaffel. And this is a 23 skateboard company deck, Clyde Singleton. It's really short, and that's how I got used to having short boards. Also, it's 7.75, which became it's the best size ever, because that was the first board I had, so that was my knowledge. Thanks to Kickflip Stian, a local hero and a skater and one of my best friends growing up, he told me that I should get a girl board when he asked me what kind of board I had, and that I rode 7.75. Now I ride 8.25 because I like to skate fast, primitive and aggressive. So yeah, I had this board for ages, and I scribbled Korn on it, and I scribbled Marilyn Manson on it, and Tony Hawk there with the pentagram, of course, 666 pills and stuff. And I tried to take off the grip tape and change it, but I changed my mind. I've changed grip tape twice in my life. Never again. And the nose pretty haggard. So this is without doubt one of my most important boards. All of these decks are going up on my wall once I get a bigger studio at Högaland Kunstverk, which we are moving to Stålhuset 1st of August if everything goes as planned. So I'm very sad to leave this office, because this is my favorite office and studio ever. But change is good, and holy shit, we have a lot of decks, and it's already been 4 minutes, so there's no chance in hell. I'm gonna try and be short with each board and then focus more on the 3 decks that I choose as my favorites. This is the first signature skateboard I had from Shit Skateboard Company. Didn't come with the coffin, that was a present from a good friend of mine, Ole, and he gave me this creature coffin. And when I was carrying that through Stavanger city centrum, rainy, dark night, long black hair, walking with a coffin that looks like it's made for kids, yeah, that made an impression. Just so it's mentioned, it's a bro model, it's not a pro model. I was never pro in that specific meaning. But the bro concept is something that Shit Skateboard Company came up with, Frode Goa and Kim Stokke, rest in peace. And it's a board that's given to you if they feel that you have contributed and given a lot of yourself to the company. So then you were graced with your own bro model. These are the design that were like decided in the start for the first series of decks. Me, Fredrik Nærland, holy shit, I'm getting old. Yeah, that's the only two I remember in the go right now. Anyway, us who got our own bro model, we posed at the studio, and that was the photo, and I wanted to reflect the rocker, so I use my skateboard as a guitar, even though it looks like a big dick. And the leopard, cheetah, rock and roll, pink, because I was called a faggot when I went to school, so here's a fuck you to all those who called me a faggot, and pink is cool. And yeah, so this is definitely one of my favorites. So there it is, still wrapped in plastic with me and my makeup on, looking all crazy like photo by Frode Goa, and he said, "Don't chuck the board at me if you bail." That was the first thing I did. I did this ollie on this narrow thing by Metropolis in Stavanger, kicked my board away, and it fell right in Frode Goa's lap. I'm sorry, Frode. Really cool that they came with these little ad things, photos. So yeah, the first in plastic, of course, still the first signature deck. I gotta admit, I don't know the 100% specific order, so I have organized, so we go chronically. Let's see, the next, I think, was this. It's another board, black and red stripes, because I was a huge fan of the Murder Dolls, of course, Marilyn Manson, goth, stuff like that. So this was like the rock and roll star. I think Kim Stokke came up with this idea, if I'm not wrong. And that is Kim Stokke right there sitting, and that's Frode Goa standing, just like my shirt here, always representing. And this is like funny drawing of my face. These also became stickers. So if you have one of these stickers, please send me one, because I don't have it. I collected all of the shit merch that was mine, of course, because I'm a narcissist. But I don't have any one of these stickers. And if you do, you have a rare sticker on your hand. I hope they never reprint it, because it's cool, a collectible to have from the Norwegian skateboarding history. Sadly enough, there was a book written about the Norwegian skateboarding scene, and shit wasn't even mentioned in it. Only time it was mentioned was with me, luckily. So I have a huge respect for shit. Shit. Oh, I lied. The sticker is in here. Yes. There you go. Woohoo! I have the sticker, but if you have a loose sticker, I would like that. Yes. Pro shit. Cool. Oh my god, how to organize this. Okay. And the following, I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's this one. It's classy and cool with the whole face logo, really branding me, because I was a Marilyn Manson freak. And since Marilyn Manson already was a face in music, I thought, why not be Marilyn Manson in the skateboarding scene? Because I did play in a punk rock band called Bicho. So I was Manson on stage, but it was kind of pathetic because you already have a Marilyn Manson. But in skateboarding, they didn't have a Marilyn Manson. So I became that guy, the goth guy. So even if I didn't win contests and stuff, I still ended up hanging out and signing with the kids after the concert, because of course I drew a lot of attention because of my looks. I forgot to show you the photo on the previous one, the sticker. Still at Metropolis, but dropping some high-ass fucking thing. A little bit weird and daring photo, considering I'm just about to drop, but I like the photo, it's cool. Not dropping stuff like that anymore though. Because my spine is like a... It's not jello anymore. Yeah, cool board, cool design, classic, and but not super cool, but I like the branding though, the face thing. And this one is the first time you got a poster in it. I have no idea why, but I have my bro Fredrik Nalan poster in it, not my own. So that's kind of weird. Didn't see that before now. I have my own on the wall right there. I can show it to you even if I hate turning around. There you go. I can take a photo of it afterwards and show you how it looks. So yeah, whoops. Oh, fucked up. Oh, yeah. And I wrote stuff on the skateboard as well. Holy shit, we're already past 10 minutes. Good luck, this is not gonna be a short video. What it says is, kill the demons with wood and blood. There will be days you wish you were dead, days you love to live, but every day on a skateboard is a good day. Never forget the torture it is not to be able to skate, the most depressing thing for us skateboarders. The only certain thing in life is death. So enjoy every second and cruise through life. Yep, I was a dark goth kid, and I still am to this day. My love to AC Slade. Okay, we gotta speed up a little bit. I think this... What the fuck? In this, we have a poster of Fuckin. Funny photo though. Yeah. Okay, this board is kind of legendary. This is the Crow board. Again, they used my face, the Marilyn Manson look with the lenses and stuff. This is 100% one of my favorite boards, already on the top 3, because this board is a result of something very cool. I had my first photo series on tacky.com, which was a Norwegian skate site that they interviewed us skaters in Norway and Europe as well, but mostly focusing on the Norwegian skate scene on tacky.no, I mean. And I had my first photo series, mixed photos by Fuckin and Ole Buddha. I don't remember your last name, sorry. Ole Buddha, that's what I call him. He took some great shots of me dropping rooftops that Bam Margera at ISPO said, damn, that dude is crazy. So that was kind of cool. That was a fan moment for me. Still a fan of Bam. And my first photo series on tacky.no had a new record. I'm paraphrasing now, but I think it had a new record of the amount of hate comments. That's right, hate comments. So I was super stoked because I was doing exactly the same as Marilyn Manson was doing, just as planned in skateboarding. And one specific comment that I noticed was a dude said, dude, you're so ugly when you skate, you look so whack and blah blah blah. You look like a crow when you skate. Yeah. So me and Fuckin were having a joke about that, and we were laughing and saying, what if we made a design of me as a crow skating? And this was Fuckin's main idea. I will give him credit for that. And he designed this, me as a crow, and these became stickers as well. I don't know if it's a sticker in here. If you have a crow sticker, please send me one. But yeah, this became my first, my second, because we did a clothing line of this as well, with some pink t-shirts, of course, with that design on. But this was made into a hoodie, which was black and red striped, which I got back, luckily, because I lost mine. I gave away most of my stuff, because I just didn't wear it anymore, and I gave it to some kids and friends, which I regret, because I'm a hoarder. But this became t-shirts, different colors, I think. White with black crow on, and different ones. Girlies, black and red tank tops, and hoodie, of course, and the skateboard. And this was my #1 best-selling board. So hate sells, kids. Hate sells. So thank you to whoever wrote that comment that I skated like a crow, because this helped my career go even higher. Flew up. So thank you. This is definitely one of my favorites, so I'm just gonna put it like this. Oh shit. Okay, now try and speed it up a little bit so it not become like a half-an-hour video. This is a graphic designed by Fredrik Nalan. The idea and concept is Fredrik Nalan's, my bro, my homie, my tikkaboe. And like Gucci inspired with gold and stuff, and pink, of course, because that was my color. But this is the cool thing. You see this photo on the back? That's us, well, me, in Italy on one of our first tours. And I'm actually wearing that red and black striped crow t-shirt right there. And this handrail, if you can see, the landing here is super sketchy and it's like cobblestone. The run-up is like one kick and then you had to ollie. So it was really shit. Gustav Tønnesen, who was on the shit team back in the days, was in front of the stairs doing amazing tricks on video. I was being a little spoiled shit. Shit. And I was just moping around, and I went up to the rail, and it's like more like a ledge than a rail. And I was like, I was just jealous of Gustav because he was so good getting so much footage, and I was sucking at that spot. I did a tail slide though. It's in the Where's Fuckin Martin video. I will link it here or there or in the video down here somewhere from our Italian tour. My favorite video of all time. So check that out afterwards. You get to see me freak out and being a dick and hanging out with Paolo, my brother of death, and other people. And Mariotti. And the shit Italian skate team. So see that video, it's really cool. But yeah, I went up to this rail and just stood there, pretending I was gonna like, checking it out, yeah, I'm gonna grind this. And then before I knew it, Frode Goa, who took this photo, and the Italian crew just gathered up their cameras and everything and like, fuck, yeah, you got this, Martin. And I had no plans on doing this rail whatsoever, because I'm scared shitless of handrails. But as I said, it was more like a ledge. So this sounds like a fake story, but with them all gathered around, Gustav and all the other guys looking at me, and I felt like a dick if I didn't try. So I did it. First try. And the runaway, if you see the video, I think it's in the shit promo video from Italy, another video. You see that when I land, I hold on for dear life. But one of my favorite 50s ever. But not my favorite boards though. Sorry if I like Tikabo. But definitely a good moment. Whew. Okay. And then this is pretty cool. Now I'm not sure of the rekkefølge, the order, so I'm just gonna wing it. This is the same guy who drew Conan the Barbarian, so that's pretty neat. And me there in the grave, and I made them specifically to make this, the necklace with SVM, Stian Vidar Martin, and a pentagram in 2000, which was our best friend crew when we hung together and skated and did a lot of crazy shit back in the days. And this is one of my first 8.25 boards. And the weapons and everything is based on Viking graveyard findings. So it's legit, it's not like just made up weapons and stuff. And I even have like different runes and a little bit story about it. So this is pretty cool, especially for us Norwegians. Cool board, not one of my favorites, but I'm, as a comic book nerd and a comic book artist, very proud to have one of my boards designed by a Conan artist. Oh shit. I'm gonna show you the get up, how I, oh yeah, there you can see it. It's like the gloves that you put on to not get corona. Those are the ones holding it up. I'm gonna show you that afterwards. This is pretty cool. This is right up my alley. I was asked to do a series of Halloween decks. And of course, that's me, Halloweeny, with SVM Skate and Scream, which was my motto, the coffin. And I did all of this pen on paper, and then I think I colored it. Yeah, I did, but they fixed it in Photoshop or something, the colors, so they were proper, like design, blah blah blah. Sony Mansion, right up there, and there's my little house, very Tim Burton inspired, Addams Family. So that's my board, Gustav Tønnesen. I once told him that he looked like Paris Hilton, which was a compliment, but he didn't like it, so I just hide his face because he's such a cute boy. And his orange board, which had just gotten out, I think it was his first signature board. And then Tikabo, Fredrik Nallan, always wearing shades, having a drink, enjoying life, and yeah, digging his grave. So the coffins are the one that goes. I'm gonna post all of these boards on my Instagram afterwards, so go check them out. So this is a cool series, not my favorite deck, but really proud of this, and we made some cool promo videos of that as well. Okay, and this, oh man, this is a little bit embarrassing because I don't remember the name, but this guy is a comic book artist as well, and he's done a lot of cool shit, so I'm really embarrassed that I don't remember his name. This is the funny thing though, I cut my hair when this board was made, and when this deck came out, I had short hair like Ollie Sykes from Bring Horizon because I was such a fanboy of his. So when this board came out, the image was completely changed, and Frode is like, "Why did you have to cut your hair? No!" This deck came out with me with long hair, riding shit rocks, funny cartoon face. I'm gonna find out who designed this board and write it on my Instagram. I'm so sorry to the artist that I don't know this, but I should know because he's like one of the coolest. So yeah, he's designed boards for Consolidated Skateboards, which was the distribution in Norway at Gaffel here in Haugesund. Long story short. So yeah, pretty cool to have one of the designers from Consolidated to make one of my signature decks. Now you're starting to think, wow, he's that famous of a skater? Has that many boards? Just look really good, that's why. Okay, we're twice up now in the amount of time, but fuck it. This is a fun video to make, and for you skateboard deck nerds, this is great. Here you finally go. Here is the poster. This is probably earlier in the series, but it's the poster of me doing a lip slide on a fridge on the top of two rooftops, like electric house thing, I don't know what you call it, strømhus. And I hate that photo because that was the one time in my Sex Pistols punk being dirty and gritty era that I didn't have makeup on. So my first huge poster that followed inside the decks was with me without makeup. So my image was destroyed. I was so vain. Still am though. Look at this shape, huh? You could stab someone with this pointy banana tail. It's so weird that I skated it. How could I do tail slides with this? Like seriously. My feet must have grown or something. A little bit fucked there in the end, but still in good shape. But yeah, pink with I think this was actually mocha brown or something, because I drank a lot of cafe mocha at the time. So I think that's why they choose the color here. But yeah, if you got this poster, you got a rare poster, my friend. Okay, and this, oh, how could I? Now, I have 3 boards left, and then I will choose my top 3. Holy shit. This is amazing. That this board was made is one of my proudest achievements in skateboarding. Considering that I love black metal, I love satanic and occult and dark shit, and I love skateboarding, and I love to provoke, and I wanted to have something that represented Norway more than just the Viking thing. So this was my take on that. And this was made in, let's see if it says. You should have written like dates on the boards, because then I could say this deck is from blah blah blah. But I was a drum tech for 2 black metal bands on a 5-week tour in 2005-2006, where I befriended Gal from then in Gorgrot, now in Galsveld, one of my favorite human beings on earth, and he gives the best hugs. Ate cake sitting on his lap in Switzerland as well. I got to talk with the frontman in the other band, and he, to my surprise, said he skated a lot when he was a kid, and he was like into thrash and skating, because skateboarding and black metal never went hand in hand, and it was like kind of like a hate thing, but it was just stupid image thing. But he was like, I used to skate, and of course I had my skateboard with me, and I skated as much as I could on that tour, but I had my toe was getting fucked up, so I had to get surgery when I got home, so I couldn't skate that much. I was dirty, and I was sponsored by Vans at the time, and the shoes were narrow, so they fucked up my toe, because I just wanted those piss drunks Justin Dolan shoes, even though they were pointy white feet. Enough about that. We talked about if we did a board together, how it would look and what it would be, how to do something cool that wasn't done before, and I believe we did. This is blast beat, the 1349 Menzoni Shit Skateboard Company deck, designed by me and Ravn, the vocalist and frontman in the band 1349. And yes, you got a sticker, a fully functional Ouija board, and this deck is definitely one of my top 3s, because it's so cool to do a collab with one of my now favorite bands in black metal, and also having the classic Ouija board. And this we designed it through mail back and forth, and then Frode Goa set this up. This is the original Ouija board, like the way old Ouija board, design with the lettering, but due to copyright stuff, we had to change it and alter it a little bit to not get sued. And the cool thing is, this is just random, but I didn't say that at the time when people asked me. But can you see which letter is changed? I can say right now, it's 2 E's instead of the whatever letter comes before and after. And when people ask me why there was 2 E's, is this a misprint? I'm like, no, I just love Eric Ellington, so that's why it's double E's. Sorry, coffee burp. And you got also, you can do worship Satan, do occult stuff and summon demons, but you can also do vandalism by spraying shit on walls. So yeah, and a Norwegian flag on it, which is suiting for a black metal board. So this, really cool. And this board, I'm so proud. It was banned in several stores worldwide because my boards were sold all over Europe, Scandinavia, Italy, England, and in the last step of shit, it was also in the US. So this board was sold worldwide and also was sold on the 1349 European and world tours. So I've been on tour with this deck. It's been on the shelf of 1349. So I'm really proud of this board. Definitely one of my favorites. And this board right here is really symbolic because it's it was my last board with shit that was like pure shit. That it wasn't a collab with other. Maybe I should say this, take this board first actually, so you don't get confused. This was my last signature board that I designed ever. And it's the Hello Shitty I Love Pussy board. I love pussy. It was so fun when I worked at Beatboard, the skate shop, and parents would come in, do you have that? I love pussy. What? I love pussy. What? Can you say it out loud? I love pussy. Yeah, I have that I love pussy board. And the kids didn't know what it meant, but the parents, they were quite embarrassed. This is designed by Remy at Deformat, who I now call a close friend. And he did the dog's prints that I, of course, have right here. Oh, shit. Let's see. The dog's print. I still have some of these for sale at my web shop. Limited edition 13 prints. Reso print. And it's the dogs from the comic, The Dogs. This is, these prints are made by Remy at Deformat. Great artist, doing great job. But yeah, this is how me and Remy got talking. He just asked me for references and I said Hello Kitty, Star Wars, and yeah. So this is a Beatboard Shit Skateboard Company collab deck, which was my last skateboard signature that I have put out for now. Pretty cool board, love that. But this board is the last deck that I signed for shit before the shit ship sank. I was the last original member on the team before I quit because it was inactive. It was dying, slow, painful death. Now it's resurrected again with Turbo Negro collab boards and a lot of all cool artists. I got some inside information that are coming out. Some really, it could have been you decks, yeah. And I was at Shit headquarters in Oslo when we opened a shop there, and Frode was nagging like, you should have to learn the design program so you can design your own decks, because I hate doing digital art and I hate it now this day. The only thing I do digital is if I do commission work that is not Candy Chilling, stuff like that, or if I do the English text in Candy Chilling or Candy Chicken comics, which is made on my iPad. But other than that, pen and paper, old school inks. But this board was made was made in a heartbeat, and it's one of the most symbolic boards that I have. Because I was there at the Shit headquarters, and Frode Goa said, "You have to design. Can you design something?" And I'm like, "You know what? Give me a pen and paper." And he gave me a black marker, just like a normal black Sharpie, and some paper from the copy machine, and I just drew this logo really quick. This represents me. Because that was what everybody was associating me with, which is a coffee cup. And if you do remember This coffee cup is the exact same coffee cup that ended up being the idea and inspiration for my fanzine, coffee fanzine. So it's pretty cool that the logo for my fanzine in the future was gonna be inspired by the skateboarding deck, the last one. So it's kind of like a transfer to a new life, a new era in the Manzoni adventure. So this is very legendary. It's also one of my favorites. Fuck, this is difficult. But yeah, because this is so symbolic, so it should be one of my favorites. And it's also 8.25. And I also got it tattooed. Like small coffee cup right there. And to know I represent, this is the shit diamond when they made jewelry out of shit skateboard parts and decks and bearings. Got this by Trine Grimm as a surprise for Frodegoa. And his response when he saw the tattoo, "You fucking idiot," or something like that, because he was so stoked. So this has to be one of my top 3. This one is also one of my top 3. So I'm lying. I have more than top 3, but the board that made me most, we can say this though, okay, it's gonna be a top 3, but I'm gonna make it a top 4, even a top 5, because 5 is pentagram, that's why. These are my top 3 Shit Skateboard Company signature bro models. The Crow, and the 1349 Ouija board collab, the coffee cup, just because it's more like a legendary history behind it and a very like ending. My first, of course, the Virgin skateboard, but this you didn't see coming. And when I got this board that I'm going to show you now, I cried. I was so proud, and still to this day, it's my favorite of all the signature decks that Shit Skateboard Company have ever released. And it's been in plain view during the entire video. Can you see it? Can you see the board? It's right in front of you. It's actually right on this wall here. My 1349 signature Shit Skateboard Company fingerboard. This is so cool. Like, all skaters and kids, if you know, you know. Fingerboard is like the definition of selling out. It's when you've reached a level of branding and whoring out that you can have your own signature skateboard. This was so cool, and you get a grip tape with it. And the cool story behind that photo right there, the photo is by Gustav Tønnesen. He took the photo actually. And the best thing about this, it's like a blunt slide on the second stair, which I was gonna do it first stair, but then I did the top stair. There's the stair. And we made a promo video for this, and it is with me doing the blunt slide, and then I'm driving into the road and I get hit by a car, flung on top of the hood, and then roll off really violently. The funny thing is, it was staged. Fredrik Nalland was driving the car, and Fredrik Risvik was inside filming for one shot and then outside filming. And there's the guy who lived in this house where we did where I did the blunt slide. He was freaking out and saying he was going to call the cops if we didn't fuck off. So we were stressed. We had to get that shot, and we got the photo, and then we had to like do it really fast. The last shoot of me getting hit by a car from the outside view. So they're filming from the outside, and Fredrik Nalland is driving the car. I have no idea if he did it on purpose, but he drove too fast. So when I actually get hit by the car and roll on top of the hood and off and on the ground, and then I pretend that I'm dead, that's real. He actually hit me with the car, and I was lucky to jump earlier than planned, so he didn't break my legs or run me over. So yeah, thank you, Fredrik, but it was worth it. It looked amazing in the video, and like, wow, you can really act that you're getting hit. But it was real. It was real. Oh, I miss those days so much, and I wish me and Fredrik and Gustav and all the other guys could just do a reunion tour or something, because I really miss these days. Getting misty eyes here. So yeah, this board means a lot to me, and thank you to all my ex-team members and all the shops that sold my Shit Skateboard signature merch and shit merch, and a special thanks to Frode Goa and Kim Stokke, rest in peace, at Shit Skateboard Company for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime to be a part of Shit Skateboard Company. Really means a lot to me. And go follow Shit Skateboard Company on Instagram and Facebook and everything. The revival of it is really cool to see, and that the kids today, like my local homeboy Sandor, is skating for Shit Skateboard Company. It means a lot to me to see that they are carrying the torch. So I'm not sponsored by Shit, by the way, I just love it, and I love Shit, which was a great t-shirt, by the way. So I'm really hoping someday to do maybe a Ken the Chilling Shit Skateboard design. Write in the comments below if you would like to see that happen, because that would be really cool. Yeah, so this video lasted 36 minutes and I'm not gonna edit anything, so hope you liked it, and if not, then whatever. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I will see you at 1 o'clock today at on Instagram for my live video from me drawing here at the studio and doing stuff in Norwegian though, but still I'm so good looking, so I'm fun to look at. So I'm gonna put on my shades and I'm gonna check out. No, I'm not, but I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I will see you next Friday. YouTube channel, baby. YouTube. Bye.